everyone, welcome back to VTech Academy Maths. Today we are going to continue the chapter Real Numbers and learn concept-wise in detail with some PYQs. Today we will cover composite numbers, prime numbers and the HCF of numbers with their given remainders. So let's begin. So we'll be starting with prime numbers. What are prime numbers? A number that has exactly two factors, which is the number itself and 1. For example, if we take 2, it has two factors, number itself, which is 2 and 1. What are composite numbers? Composite numbers are numbers other than prime numbers. So these are more than two factors. For example, 4. 4 has the factors 4, 2 and 1. So it has the factor both the number itself and 1, but also has the factor 2. Let's dive into an example. The ratio of LCM and HCF of the least composite number and the least prime number is 2 is equal to 2 to the power of 1 and 4 is equal to 2 square. And these are both the least prime number and least composite number. So when we find the LCM, we get the LCM as 2 square, which is 4, and the HCF would be 2 to the power of 1, which is 2. And the ratio of LCM to HCF would be 4:2, which can be cancelled to 2:1, which is option number B, 2:1. If the LCM of 12 and 42 is 10m plus 4, we find the value of m. What we have to do here is find the LCM basically. So first we prime factorize both the numbers, which you can see that I've already done, and then we find the LCM. After getting the LCM as 84, look at the question and write that according to the question, 10m plus 4 will be equal to the LCM, which is 84. So 10m would be 80, which would mean that m is equal to 80 by 10, which can be cancelled to get m is equal to 8. The LCM of the smallest odd prime number and the greatest two-digit number is. So the smallest odd prime number is 3 and the greatest two-digit number is 99. So when we look at the LCM, we get the LCM as 3 square multiplied by 11, which gives you 99. Hence the LCM would be B, 99. Next question, HCF of two consecutive natural numbers is, whenever they give us two consecutive natural numbers, we have to write the general form as x, x plus 1. So if we take the example of 4, 5, the prime factorization of 4 will be 2 square, and for 5 it will be 5 to the power of 1. And if we find the HCF, you can see that there's no common factors, hence the HCF would be 1. We had learned the reason in lesson number 1. And this would mean that both the numbers are co-prime. So this would mean that the HCF would always be 1 for any two consecutive natural numbers. Coming to HCF of numbers with given remainders. The HCF that divides given numbers leaving specific remainders is the HCF of differences of each number and its remainder. A short trick to solve this is, we find the greatest number that divides both the number x and y and leaving remainders r1 and r2. And to do this, we subtract the remainders from the numbers. After finding the new numbers, we prime factorize the new numbers and then we find the HCF of these prime factorized numbers. Learning through an example, 248 minus 8 is equal to 240 and 1032 minus 12 gives you 1020. And the step 2, 240's prime factorization would be this, and for the prime factorization of 1020 we get it as this. Step 3, we find the HCF, which would be 2 square into 3 to the power of 1 into 5 to the power of 1, which would be 60. Another question, the greatest number that divides 281 and 1249 leaving remainders 5 and 7 respectively is. So it's basically the same. We subtract 7 and 5 respectively from 1249 and 281 respectively. And then we prime factorize both the new numbers and get the HCF, which would be 138. Another PYQ, this is a homework question which you guys can solve and give me the answer in the comment box below. This is a PYQ that had appeared in most of the CBSE question papers. Do not forget to solve this, and this will also be homework, and make sure that you note this down in your notebook. Another example question is, check whether 9 to the power of n can end with the digit 0 for any natural number n. Consider 9n where n is a natural number. Factorize 9n, we get 9n is equal to 3 into 3 whole thing multiplied by n, which gives you 3n multiplied by 3n. So 9n would end with 0 if it had the factors 2 and 5, but 3 is equal to 3 multiplied by 1. So there is a no factor of 2 and 5 here in the prime factorization of 9n, and that would mean that 9 to the power of n cannot end with the digit 0 for any natural number n. The last PYQ of the day: which of the following cannot be the unit digit of 8 to the power of n when n is a natural number? This question had also appeared as an MCQ in CBSE 2025 paper. So let's start solving it. We solve this question through the trial and error method, and we find which of the following will not be able to give the units place as the MCQ answer. Starting with 8 square, which gives 64, and the units place 4 is satisfied. 8 cube, B option, it gives the answer as 512, and 2 is the unit place, so this is also satisfied. C, 8 to the power of n would not be equal to 0 because any natural number as a power of n cannot give you 0 in the units place. So the correct answer would be C. And just to verify, option number D, 8 to the power of 4, it will be 4096, and 6 is also correct. So it will satisfy the answer. I hope today's lecture was useful. Do subscribe for more such videos. Thank you for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.